So thank you for joining me this morning as we move into our day intentionally and lovingly and with gratitude through this practice of yoga. Yesterday was a big day in the family Goodyear. We plugged our solar panels into the house. And so now we as a family are solar powered. And as a household are solar powered. And yesterday was spent eagerly looking at apps on my phone that showed electrons flowing from my solar panels and into my home and into my dishwasher and into my washing machine and into my cooker. And it felt incredible. So our theme this week in all of my classes has been that of solar powered. And of course, the practice of yoga has revered the sun because it is the revealer of truth. It shines light into the darkness of ignorance. And yeah, so, and I don't know about you, but this last week or so of sunshine has really helped to buoy my spirits, you know, and I am struck by how the sun can affect us. I mean, if you think about it, for many years, we would all spend thousands of pounds saving up our pennies and going on holiday to see some sun somewhere else. So yes, sun is really important to us as people, as humans. It is important to all of life on this planet, and so considering it in this way is helpful. It's nice. It's honoring the qualities of generosity, of gratitude. There are so many moral qualities that the sun helps to reveal to us. Yeah. All right, so let's begin. This is a 20-minute session to begin our day. So let us start in the pose of the child, and let's see where this brings us. You can have your knees slightly apart or together, whatever feels appropriate to you. Just let the arms soften beside you and come into this seed shape from which your day will be born. And just bring to your attention the qualities and the tone with which you would like your day to be infused with. And walk your hands forward towards the front of your mat. Stretch out your hands and your arms. You could even come up onto your fingertippy. Let your elbows float away from the floor. And just give the arms a moment to adjust to this expanded state. And with the more expanded state through the upper back, begin to breathe into this space. Breathe wide into the side ribs. Breathing through the nose if you can. And then we'll inhale and look forward. And exhale and come up onto the hands and the knees. On the in-breath, drop your belly gently towards the earth and lift your gaze towards the sky. And as you exhale, round your back and look back between your legs. and just flow. Get used to moving your body in time to the breath. And try to bring a synchronicity to breath and to movement. Try not to hold your breath. And let it be the metronome to which you dance your body. Let it be the indicator as you move into your day as to where your nervous system is at any given time, where it sits on the spectrum between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, between the place of rest and digest and the place of fight or flight. And then come to stillness. Take your left hand in front of your right, take a breath in. And on the out breath, draw your left sitting bone back towards your left heel and just take a little stretch into the left-hand side of your body. Inhale, look forward. Breathe out, come back onto the hands and the knees. Place the left hand under the left shoulder and the right hand in front. Deep breath in. And on the out breath, gently draw the right buttock back towards the right heel. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, rise up. Position the hands under the shoulders, turn the toes under. Float the knees back and find Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And moving slowly, just paddle out your heels, walking your downward facing dog. But ensure that your movements are mindful and intentional and fully felt. Then come to stillness for 2 full breaths. And then walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Have your feet hip distance apart and parallel. Take a breath in and look forward. Take a breath out, hollow the abdomen and gently draw in. Look up, drop the tailbone, push into your heels, stand up, and with an in-breath, reach the hands up towards the sky. And exhale, draw the hands in front of your heart space. We're going to work with 3 classical Surya Namaskars. And I want you to consider the sun salute as a moving prayer of gratitude to the sun for reliably rising back up on another day and giving birth to a new day. And in doing so, we're connecting to much deeper cyclical rhythms that the universe presents to us that play out in our own body, in our own lives. So release the hands, take a deep breath in and a grounding breath out. As you inhale, reach the arms forward, take them up into the prayer position above your head. And as you exhale, watch them come down to your heart space. Inhale, reach the arms up, take a little stretch to the front of the body. And breathing out, bow forward over your legs. Inhale, right leg comes back, the knee to the floor and look up. Hold your breath if you can into a press up position. And as you exhale, drop your knees to the floor and your heart to the earth. As you inhale, glide the heart forward, ground the thighs and lift the heart to the sun. Breathing out, lift the bum to the sun and look back between your legs. Take a few breaths here. And just check in that the tone of your work is prayerful. And as you breathe out, come high up on the tippy toes. And inhale and step your right foot forward between the hands and look up. Breathe out and bring the left foot forward and bow over your legs. Stand up, drop the tailbone, inhale and reach the hands up towards the sky. And exhale, draw your hands to your heart. And what does it mean to you to work prayerfully? What does that look like? What does that feel like? What qualities must that have? Exhale, release the hands. On the in-breath, reach the arms up. Let them be full of life. Exhale, draw them, watch them come to the heart. Position 1. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take a little stretch to the front of the body. And breathe out and bow forward over your legs. Inhale, take your left leg back and drop the knee to the floor and lift your heart up, lift your gaze up. Hold the breath if you can into a press up position. And as you breathe out, drop your knees to the floor and your heart to the earth. Inhale, glide through into Bhujangasana. And breathe out and press back to the dog face down. Breathe here. And let the alignment cues of each pose, of each vinyasa, let that interest in waking up each and every aspect of the body and bringing it to life, waking it up, let that also be prayerful. This is how we live our most awakened life. And then we'll exhale and come high up on the tippy toes. And on an in-breath, step the left foot forward between the hands. Help it if needs be, look up. Breathe out, step the right foot forward and fold. Inhale, stand up, drop into the heels, reach the hands above the head. And let your drishti follow the thumbs as they come down to the heart space. Exhale, release your hand. Surya Namaskar A. Ekam, inhale, lift the hands up, look up. Dway, exhale, bow forward over your legs. Trini, inhale, look forward, find length in the front of the body. Transferring the weight to the hands. Chatwari, jump back, come halfway down onto the floor. Pancha, roll over the toes, upward facing dog, or cobra if that's your choice. And Shat, come back to the dog face down. Take 5 breaths here. If you need to rest, if you're honoring the quality of rest, if your life is frantic at the moment, then make a gesture of that. Drop the knees to the floor. Take an extended armed pose of the child, Balasana. Honor your needs. And then we'll bend our knees and either walk or lightly float the feet forward as we breathe in, looking forward, extending through the spine or landing. And breathing out and bowing in deeply. Look up, drop the tailbone. Inhale, bring the hands to touch above the head. Exhale to Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar B, take a breath in. And on the out breath, bending the knees. Keeping the knees bent into Uttanasana, drop the tailbone, reach the hands high. Breathe out and bow forward over the legs. Inhale, look forward, find length. Transfer the weight into the hands, float the feet back or step them and come halfway down onto the earth. Roll into extension, look up. Breathe out and draw back to the dog face down. Turning the left foot sideways as you inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, keeping the right knee over the ankle. Breathe in and reach the arms up to Uttanasana. Oh, sorry, not Uttanasana, Virabhadrasana 1. Take a few breaths here. Be active in your back leg all the way down through the calf into the heel. Have your hips facing the front. Head moves back, gaze lifts to the palms. Breathe in. And on the out breath, we take the hands down to the floor. We step back and come down. On the in breath, heart opens, look up. On the out breath, pressing back to the dog face down, right foot turns sideways. Inhaling, stepping left foot forward between the hands. Keeping that left knee over the ankle. Strong in your back leg. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Drop the tailbone. Lift the gaze. Take a deep breath in. And on the out breath, take the hands to the mat, press back and halfway down. Inhale, extension. Exhale to the dog face down as a place of rest. And if it doesn't feel restful, then drop the knees to the floor. And then we'll breathe out, bending our knees, and on the in-breath, we will step or float the feet forward, look forward and extend. Breathe out and bow in deeply. Bending the knees and inhale and reaching the arms up towards the sky. Pushing through the feet and coming to Tadasana. Taking a deep breath in and a slow breath out. And again. Bring your hands gently to your heart space. Turn your right foot out. And then gently draw your right foot up the inside of your left standing leg. And you can bring it either into tree or you can bring it into half lotus, depending on your choice. When you're ready, when you have your balance, inhale and reach the arms up towards the sky. This time of year, the volume of water that moves through an oak tree is quite astounding on a daily basis. It's thousands and thousands of litres in through a mature tree, coming from the earth up as sap and out into the leaves and evaporating. Inhale, exhale the hands to the heart. And breathe out and release. Transfer the weight consciously into the other foot. Turning the left foot out to the side. And then bringing that foot up either into tree position on the leg or just up into the half lotus variation. And can you keep it there? And the standing leg receives it. It lightly presses into it. And then you lift your sap and you reach up into your hands, up into the twigs of your fingers. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And as you step out of the work, take the foot wide. Have your feet slightly turned out. We're coming into a squat. So the feet are slightly turned out. Take your knees back. Take the whole knees back, then begin to sit down. And when you're there, you can press your arms into your knees. If you want, you can begin to reach the arms up towards the sky. Sit strongly down through your heels as you do so. Lift your gaze. And then when you're ready, you're going to sit down. Take your hands onto arms on top of your knees. Breathe in. As you breathe out, round your back and slowly come down. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Take your right leg in front of your left leg. So you're crossing your thighs now. And take your arms out at shoulder height. Palms face up, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, take the knees over to the left as you look to the right. Now, if that's too much for you in the way of a twist this morning, then you could bring the knees side by side. You don't have to have the legs crossed. And your face is turning to the right. And bring an ease to your breath. a reassurance through your breath to your body. Squeeze the thighs together, inhale, come back to the center. And cross the legs over the other way. Keep the knees in towards the chest, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, the knees can go to the right. If you want to just rest your right hand on the outside knee, then do so. And again, if this feels too much, just bring the knees side by side. And then turn your face to the left and just give yourself space and time to unwind. And then squeeze the thighs together, inhale, come back to the center. And bring your feet behind your bottom. Have your feet hip distance apart and parallel with each other. Your arms beside you, palms down. Keep your arms long, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, curl the pubic bone in towards you, push down through your heels and float your bottom off the mat. You can clasp your hands together beneath you, lengthen from your shoulders down into your knuckles, push down through the heels and float the hips high. And as you float the hips high, as the hip flexors open for you, you might find you can take your hands underneath your lower back. And you can release your hands, take a breath in, and on the out breath, slowly peel your spine back down to the earth. Take a deep breath in. And let go with a soft sigh through your mouth. And again. Hug the knees in. And take blissful baby. So take your arms between your legs. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. And position your heels above your knees. And let the weight of your arms just lovingly persuade your thighs down beside your torso. Keep as much of your back heavy on the floor as you can. And then just let gravity and time do the work for you. Keep your head heavy on the earth. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, kick your left heel away from you, straightening your left leg. And then bring it back to center. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, kick the right leg straight or towards straight. And then bend it again. And if you want to just work both heels towards straight, then do so. I like to change my grip at that point and take my hands inside my ankles and hold my heels. And again, it's the weight of my arms that's providing extra traction for the stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, bend the knees and draw them in towards your chest. Deep breath in. Let go with a soft sigh. And then just settle yourself for a moment on the ground for a little Shavasana. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, let go with a soft sigh through your mouth. And again. Relax your body. Let your breath become very gentle. Let it become unconscious and governed merely by the needs of your body. This poem is called Why I Wake Early, and it's by Mary Oliver. Hello, sun in my face. Hello, you who made the morning and spread it over the fields and into the faces of tulips and the nodding morning glories and into the windows of even the miserable and the crotchety. Best preacher there ever was, dear star, that just happens to be where you are in the universe to keep us from ever darkness, to ease us with warm touching, to hold us in the great hands of light. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Watch now how I start the day in happiness and in kindness. So please rest here for as long as your morning will allow. Thank you for joining me on the mat. Namaste, dear ones.